You know, we have our little pod that we go in, you know what I mean? Or they put us in our little, you know, gel chamber like, you know, Judge Dredd or whatever. And they freeze us for 50,000 years, you know what I mean? And the machines won. And then people are going to be having sex with robots and stuff like that, and you know what I mean? And that's what that's what it's going to be. You know? But that's kind of far-fetched. Let's do it with reality. Reality is that our people have been classified. The shit's pretty much hit the fan, splattering everywhere, and people have no shield. People's shield is we shall overcome. People's shield is we'll just stand in front of these guys over here who are getting paid to be here. And we'll just stand here for 5 days. Okay, well they just got 5 days pay. And you haven't, you know, those guys get to leave and then some other guys come. Those guys go home, have a shower, eat some food or whatever like that, come back fresh. You've been out there 4 days. You had no food or whatever like that. You guys pass around one water bottle. Talk about it's reoccurring. The reoccurring theme for Negro black colored people. The reoccurring theme for Negro black colored people. If you want to be stateless, we'll treat you as such. Shoot you in the street, water hose you, whatever, beat you up, lynch you. That's what it was. Now they up their stuff now. But you know, the people, they're warped. They don't even know what they want. And when you give it to them, they got some reason why they can't, and why this, why that. How does this? What's gonna happen if I? What? You weren't. When they said be African American, there's no problem. Everybody said be African American. When they said be black, everybody just said be black. There was no issue. So now it's time to proclaim your nationality, be Moors. Everybody got questions. Well, how does this work? And how is this going to affect when I go for the job? And how is this going to happen when you weren't asking that stuff when it was time to be black or whatever? When it was time to be African with a K, you never asked anybody like why is it not C and why is it K? You guys just went with it. Africa with a K. Kemet. Oh yeah, you know, Kemet in the black land, so the black people of Kemet. Well, but you just went with all that stuff. And then now we're coming now, so we're just gonna show you that you're just another reoccurring fault. You're a reoccurring fault. You're the roof that keeps caving in because they never called the right guy to fix the roof. They always call their boy who they know doesn't know what the hell that he's doing. That's what these people are. They don't want to be who their ancient foremothers and forefathers were, which are Moors and nothing else. They want to be Negroes singing "We Shall Overcome" in 2016. When they were singing "We Shall Overcome," they weren't dealing with international military personnel dressed like police. They were dealing with just some European Masons or whatever, KKK, whatever stuff they belong to, that's what they were dealing with. Now, you have military personnel dressed as police. That's what they're up against out there. Right? The new fire hose now, the new fire hose is the pepper spray can. The pepper spray is the new fire hose. Reoccurring. Yeah, history repeats itself if you're stateless. You know, because us being Moors isn't history repeating itself. We've been Moors. It's not something new we're becoming. They've been Moors. Before, as we always say, before no withdrawal, there was Moors on the record. So this is not some, we just came in 1930 or 1913. We've been here. The new water hose for these Negroes, millennium Negroes, that don't want to have a nationality, want to play march and picket. All the stupid entertainers going on there, put their hands up, don't shoot. Before they spend some of that fiat that they got and fix these neighborhoods like the freaking the Asiatic popo told them. Instead of worrying about fixing the peace, why don't you worry about fixing the goddamn ghettos? What are you talking about? Right? Everybody's getting it. Even the poor whites who want to jump on the little bandwagon, the little nigger bandwagon, about, yeah, all lives matter and crap. Nationality is the order of the day. What's your nationality? Right? European, giving it to a European. So how you think they're going to treat you, Negro? Yeah, European macing a European in her face. What are you going to get if they're doing this to their own? What do you think? What do you think they got planned for you out there? We shall overcome, huh? 2016. We shall like crazy. The millennium civil rights movement, right? The new water hose, the pepper spray can, got them. Reoccurring threat to these stateless people, right? And why are they doing this? Right? What's the purpose? What's the point that they're trying to make? Right? What's the point they're trying to make? You know what the point is that they're trying to make? I'll show you what the point is that they're trying to make. Nas told them, but they didn't get it. Went over their head. You know what I mean? They're too busy worrying about him saying nigger and stuff like that. Missing the whole point of the goddamn stuff. Right? Why they have the fumigator? Fumigator. You know why they have the fumigator? That's why. Because this is the only flag that blacks have. Their death flag. The fumigator flag. Because niggers are roaches. Just go listen to the nigger album. Let Nas tell you. Since you don't want to realize that he wasn't a nigger. That's why he was wearing the suit on the album cover. Reading the newspaper. Because he wasn't a nigger. And his pops came out and told everybody. Yeah, them Oludara, that's not African. No, you know why? Because I'm American. That's why it's not an African name. Because I'm American. I'm no goddamn African. Not because we have no respect for Africa, but because Africa's a continent. Nobody could be a continent. But you said America. America is not a continent. America is a corruption of Al-Marak, which is Morocco, which is a country. And then if you talk to the people in South America, down there it wasn't called South America. They had their own indigenous word for there. Ain't nothing changed. Just like Belle Biv DeVoe said. Ain't nothing changed. Same BS. 2016 Civil Rights Movement. Black Lives Matter and everybody else who's down with them. Out there marching. What are you going down here to do? To do what? Which one? You're not convincing none of these people that they're not Negro, black, colored. You're not convincing them. Right? You're not convincing them. Ain't nothing changed. Just go back, listen to the Bell Biv DeVoe. They've been told people. Everybody's missed the point. Micah L. Jackson, all that stuff. Oh, everybody's, he's the best dancer and moonwalk. Hell out of here. Everybody's been telling these people. Get your stuff right. You know what I mean? 60s. Okay, 60s now. No withdrawal. 1913 told these people there's going to be soldiers by the street with bayonets telling you to move on. And then you're just going to move on. I am a man? No, you're not a man. You're a Negro. You're below the beasts of the field. You know why you're not a man? Because a man is a Moorish American national. That's why you're not a man. That's why these Europeans don't respect you and they kill you in front of your girlfriend and in front of her children. No matter how much good you do, doesn't even matter. They kill you in front of your girl just because they're solving the Negro problem. That Noble Drawley came and solved, that there wouldn't have to be no bloodshed. So he told Moors, it's going to be blood to a horse's brow. A horse is bigger than people. Not no pony, donkey or whatever, horse. A horse's brow is where the blood's going to be at. If people don't listen to what Noble Drawley told them. And carry it out. Not just listen, but also carry out what he said to carry out. Now everybody's paying for it. Like I said, Moore got kidnapped just yesterday. So everybody, Noble Drawley, good Moors, fire's gonna scorch your ass too. Don't take it personal. But everybody's gonna have to, nobody's void of getting it. I mean, everybody got it. Nothing personal, don't get mad. Right? Realize what the real issue is. The real issue is internal. The real issue is internal. Right? We just wanted to even also put on the record. Oh, I don't want you guys to get mad over there. Where you guys... He's never looking at our camera. He's always looking at... There you go. Right? The bayonets. Noble Drawley. Letting you know. Prophecy. Manifesting. Noble Drawley said there's going to be soldiers at the street with bayonets. He said that. That's in the literature. And it manifested. Which is supposed to prove to you that he's a prophet. And he's not fronting. Supposed to prove to you. Right? Black according to science means death. Black according to science means death. Black according to science means death. So they're gonna bring a scientist, right? A scientist of death to come and, do what they have to do with the scene. Because their job is death. Right? Regardless of who it is that's passed, whether they're black, white, orange, green, whatever people, right? But let's ask nature. Forget man-made concepts. Let's go back to when we were green Asar, when we were one with nature. When we were one with nature and when we were green people.